Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Damsels Distressing.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Chloe, and this is the podcast where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, because, frankly, we want to.
We always want to.
So, thank you for joining us. And this week, we are talking all things Taylor Swift, all things new updates, as there has been a lot since our last episode.
Yes, lots of movie trailers, lots of things in the pop culture world that we need to talk about.
Yes, lots of Taylor announcements. This was a major week for our girly pop.
And yeah, so let's get started talking about everything that has happened.
So it was by the time that we're recording this, it was the Super Bowl last weekend, and we had a little party.
We did.
Which is wild, because neither of us are football girlies.
No.
At all.
So shout out to our friend B for hosting this lovely little get-together.
Yes, we love you, Bia.
So with the Super Bowl came many trailers, announcements,
Oh my god.
drops, and also we had the Grammys the weekend before, so there's even more music and other news that happened. So let's get started talking about what happened during the Super Bowl besides the Chiefs winning.
Yes.
The most important thing that happened that night was the Wicked trailer. Of course.
Of course. Well, I don't know. Semi-most important thing, if you're not insane like I am, and I'm just here for all of the shots of Taylor. And I don't get me wrong, I love Wicked, but I don't know, there's something I am excited for this movie, and we will talk about that in just a moment. But there's just something really ironic about the Super Bowl being where they're showing the trailer, considering this is the one where there's a Nickelodeon version of the Super Bowl where SpongeBob is the announcer, and as we know, Miss Ariana Grande and her other SpongeBob cheating scandal. And I'm just sitting there thinking about that the whole time, and I cannot, anytime I see anything related to this movie, I'm just like, I just,
Well, I work at the show that he's currently in. So
wait, I didn't realize he's on Broadway right now. It shows how, like, out of the loop I am.
Ethan Slater plays the historian in Spamalot, so I see him every night.
Oh.
Which is also what is so funny, because there are 3 former Bachs in that principal cast. Ethan Slater, Chris Fitzgerald, who was the original Bach, and Alex Brightman.
Oh my god.
So there's 3
I
Bachs.
forget that Alex Brightman was Bach.
Yes, he was.
Because
I believe that was his Broadway debut.
That's insane. Because that was when he was, like, before he, like...
Yes.
Yeah, before he bulked up.
Yes.
Because he decided he would get more roles that way than he did.
But 3 former Bachs.
Oh my
former
gosh.
/ current Bachs in that cast. It's the cast of Bachs.
Always.
Short Kings.
And I'm sure, I don't know, is Lady of the Lake, is she an old Elphaba? Because they're typically Elphabas.
No, the Lady of the Lake is Leslie Kritzer, who
who
was in Beetlejuice with Alex
Brightman.
Leslie Kritzer as Lady in the Lake is incredible. She is outstanding. She better get that Tony nomination.
I'm sure she will.
Antoinette Perry, you better not forget about her, as she says. Last night, at the time of recording, last night was Valentine's Day, and I worked the night show of Spamalot, and the whole cast was having a great time, also because it was a lot of couples in the audience who just came back from their Valentine's Day dinner, who had some alcohol in them. So it was a very excited crowd, and Leslie Kritzer made some vocal choices that I've never heard her do before, and I've seen this show probably close to 50 times now, and her vocals were pristine. She was making choices. She was making opt-ups she never did before.
We love Choices, the musical.
Her improv was just spectacular. It is every night, but last night was just a whole other level.
Oh my gosh.
So shout out to Leslie Kritzer. Shout out to the whole cast of Spamalot. Go see Spamalot before it closes this summer. It's only a limited run, so make sure you go see it this summer.
I need to go see it. I am so
yes, you should.
Out of the loop on all things like Broadway right now. It's just just where my brain is at right now. We'll
But-
get there.
yes.
We'll get there. But okay, Wicked.
Wicked.
Yes.
So, Wicked, the movie, this has been a decade plus in the making.
Oh my gosh.
This movie has been announced, has been canceled, has been reworked, has been handed
many
off to Sony
times.
directors. And really, I think the reason is because it is probably the most popular musical in the world.
It really is.
Still. And you got to do it justice.
Is it the only Broadway musical to have had a theme park performance version?
No, because Lion King has.
Well, no, other than
Lion King.
Disney. Other than Disney musicals that are shortened for it, but like
I'm not sure.
non-IP Broadway musicals, because Wicked had a little short stunt in, was it Universal Japan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's like the Lion King production they have. I believe it's in Shanghai Disney.
Yeah.
They have it there.
Because they do it with Disney, but I'm trying to think non-Disney. I can't think of another musical.
I think that may be the only one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yes, it is probably the most popular musical in the world. And so there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of expectation, and of course they're going to wait to find the perfect team to do it. So John Cho, who did
Crazy Rich Asians,
he did the In the Heights movie.
Yes, he did.
He is the one who's directing it, and from what I've seen from the trailer and just all the leaks, it looks like how I imagined a Wicked movie would be.
Oh, it looks wonderful.
It looks wonderful.
Like,
and
the Ariana Grande, like, she sounds phenomenal.
Yes.
Like, like, say what you will, and I will say what I will. Oh my God, she sounds absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to get this cast recording.
Yes. And Cynthia. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't think anyone else will be able to ever sing Defying Gravity after this movie comes out, because already from what we heard, those like 3 lines plus the battle cry, incredible.
Well, also the battle cry is not in the regulations that they have for Alphabus.
That is true.
So
that is true.
She's going off book. You will never hear that riff again.
No.
As I've talked to a lot of former Alphabus, and there are lots of rules.
Yes.
Lots of rules.
And I'm so glad they're letting Cynthia do her own thing with it.
Oh,
Make
absolutely.
it her own. And she just looks so beautiful.
She does.
Oh my gosh, the way she has the braids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just love how they did that wig for her. And the makeup looks amazing. Like, she just looks perfect. And she's going to sound amazing. Me and my roommate Jack, hello Jack, were talking the other day. We said that we think she's going to be a Wizard and I Alphaba.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think obviously her Defying Gravity is going to be amazing, but I think that we're going to get a real treat.
Is she going to be a Wizard and I Alphaba, or is she going to be a No Good Deed Alphaba?
See, that's what we were saying, that it could be that too. But we've seen Cynthia Erivo play so many dramatic dark roles over the past couple years that the Wizard and I is something kind of 360 from that, where she just gets to have like pure musical theater joy.
Yeah.
And I think that her getting to do that is just going to be beautiful, because we haven't seen her do roles like that probably since like Sister Act.
So I'm a little worried because I have a lot of Glenda opinions. That is my role. That is my ultimate dream role. I am a little worried that Miss Ariana is going to be a popular Glinda. And I personally am a fan of the Thank Goodness Glindas.
Yes.
Or as some of my friends call it, Act 1 Glindas versus Act 2 Glindas.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a little worried. I'm really hoping, because yes, she's acted before, but it's always been the cutesy, like, bubbly, excited kind of characters. We've never seen her have to take on a really dramatic, like, role. And when people think Glinda, they think happy and positive and cutesy, but her character's a lot darker than a lot of people realize, especially in Act 2 with everything that goes on. And we will not see Act 2 in this movie. And I think it's so interesting that they are not advertising it as Part 1.
I think that right now they're going to Because I think, I don't know, I have my theories that some of the Dorothy scenes they showed in the trailer, they're going to show...
Can we talk about that? That's so interesting.
Yes, I think they're actually, my theory is, which will probably be completely wrong, is that they're going to open the movie with the Dorothy sequences, and then that will go into No One Mourns the Wicked. I feel like they're going to show that somehow in the first part.
Could be cool. That could be really cool.
That would be really cool. Even though I want to No One Mourns the Wicked, like, as the opener, like, I feel like it still needs to be, like, the an opening credits, like, with, like, title card, like, but,
I mean,
it's gonna, like, whatever they could.
It is possible that those are just, like, they could be playing, like, the overture, and they're just showing that as, like, under the overture with no dialogue. That could be interesting.
That would be so cool.
But, and I love the book accurate shoes.
The book accurate shoes. I was so excited. Oh my gosh.
I have very high hopes, and I have not had high hopes for a movie musical in a long time.
No, and I know that they took their time with it and really thought this out to make it as best as it can be. And just like with everything that John Cho's been tweeting, everything that Cynthia and Ariana have been posting, and all the other cast members, like what everyone's been posting, it looks like it's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
But they did, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana did both post the script for part 2, and it says Wicked for Good, so it may be called Wicked and Wicked for Good.
Interesting.
But I also feel like maybe this is just the encompassing trailer for everything, because also they were showing things that looked like it was As Long As You're Mine. There was a shot of Jonathan Bailey. There's a shot of Fiyero and Alphaba that looked like it was Act 2.
I mean, unless they're just getting a little bit steamier with the whole, like, you stole the lion scene.
Maybe, because they're also bringing things in from the book, from what we've been hearing.
Got it. Which would make sense. To extend it a little bit if they're trying to do this whole 2-part. Which I really... I mean, I don't necessarily know how I feel about the 2 parts. Because it's going to be kind of weird, like... But at the same time, it makes sense because Act 2 really does feel like a sequel.
Yeah.
Because it's so separate.
And I think that it's also preventing them having to cut anything.
Yeah.
Because that's also when you come into movie musicals, is that things always get cut. Fan favorite songs always get cut. And I don't think there's a song in Wicked besides, like, the Wizard songs and Something Bad is Happening in Oz.
Something bad.
That is, I don't think there's any songs that you could cut besides
Do you think we're finally going to get a professionally recorded version of Wicked Witch of the East?
I hope so. See, I'm not a Glinda. I'm not an Alphaba. I'm a Nessa Rose. I'm a Nessa Rose. And as a future Nessa Rose, I hope.
We'll do it together.
Yes.
We'll go.
In the Broadway touring production. I want a professionally recorded version of Wicked Witch of the East.
Because that song is so good.
It's so good.
Like, why do we have to listen to Something Bad is Happening in Oz, but we don't get to listen to
Right? I've been listening to too many bootleg versions since I was, like, 10 years old, so I need an actual recorded version.
Yes, we do.
There's also going to be new songs. I think they said there's 3 new songs.
Well, there has to be. Because they want to get that Oscar nomination for Best New Song.
Absolutely.
It's the movie musical classic.
Yes. My favorite was for Into the Woods. They wrote that new song for Meryl Streep and then ended up cutting it.
Yeah.
Because I also... Sondheim wrote it, but I think he wasn't too happy with it. So I think he was just like, just scrap it. I don't need the nomination. He's like, I have too many awards already. Just scrap Rainbow.
Scrap it. Oh, and that movie that we could do a whole other episode on my opinions of the Into the Woods movie.
Because I love that movie, but also don't like that movie. But my opinions have changed over the years. Also, that's one of my favorite musicals ever. So I have so many opinions.
Should we talk about Deadpool, or do you have any other Wicked thoughts? Because we could go on and on and on about Wicked. Set looks beautiful. I love
practical sets. We saw from all the leaks.
Yes, bubble dress.
Bubble dress.
Bubble dress is bubble dressing. I did see one Twitter comment that made me laugh, where they were like, "Why does the dress look like prosciutto?"
I saw that.
But it's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous, and
I'm sure in November/December we'll have many more Wicked thoughts, and we'll have a whole episode about it.
Oh my gosh.
In the meantime, we'll be listening to the Sentimental Men podcast, because they did an episode where they did a shot-by-shot trailer break emergency podcast episode where they broke down every single shot of the trailer.
I love them.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
So should we talk about Deadpool?
We should talk about Deadpool. I screamed.
You did.
I did. We watched it together. I did. I screamed. I was so excited. It was funny though, because we watched it at the Super Bowl party, because it was kind of like it's a little bit bullshit that they're like, oh, like we're announcing we're showing the trailer of the Super Bowl, and then it says go watch it online.
And I was like, why don't you put it on the actual broadcast?
Like, what? Why? But we ran into another room and we watched it. And two of the guys that were watching with us, one of them, I guess, has somehow not seen a single leak and had no idea that it was a Deadpool Wolverine movie. Mm-hmm. And he was like, what? He's in this? And we're like, yeah, where have you been? The part specifically where I screamed, I'm a big Pride and Prejudice girly. When I saw my man's Matthew McFadden, I about died. I'm also currently watching Succession, so I was like, oh, look, Tom!
There's Tom.
I'm like, oh, look at you with your British accent back again!
I know, because I feel like in a lot of things recently he's been playing American characters.
Yes, he has.
I forget that he's British and Darcy, but
I could never forget.
I could never
That
forget.
is I love
I love the Deadpool movies, so I'm very excited.
Very, very excited.
Love some Wolverine. So very excited for that. Yeah. The biggest surprise was it's called Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, not Deadpool 3.
Which good decision on them.
Yeah.
They did show like a good amount of footage in the trailer, but I know there's supposed to be like tons of cameos and stuff.
And there's the T Swift rumor.
Yes, Taylor Swift may be playing Dazzler. That's the big rumor,
which would be so fun.
But also a lot of the actors from the X-Men movies are supposed to be coming back. I think Halle Berry's supposed to be coming back as Storm, which I hope so, because she's my favorite. I also want James Marsden to come back.
Oh, please,
the love of my life.
Please. Hollywood has done that man dirty.
I know.
We need more of him on our screen. We need more James Marsden rom-coms.
We do.
27 Dresses. I love you so much. But we need more of him.
But now he's just in the Sonic movies.
Which, nothing against Sonic, okay? I was an avid player of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Oh my gosh, yes! I love that game. I love that game. I used to play that at my friend's house. I never had my own copy, but all my friends.
Oh my gosh, that was like we played it
at my friend's house
all the time. I was the resident champion of rowing of all things. But so we love Sonic, but our man's deserves better, and he was in that movie Hop.
Yes,
is that the movie he was in?
Because James Marsden always plays roles where he's in cars with animated characters. If you don't believe me, just look up online James Marsden in cars with animated characters, and you'll see multiple images come up from all very real movies, because that's somehow his typecast now.
Yeah.
Instead of him being like a sexy man in like a rom-com. But you know what? If he's happy, let him be happy.
That's so true.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the lack of rom-coms and just like pure fun, no pressure children's movies is how he has stayed as beautiful as he is.
Yes.
He doesn't have to deal with all the scrutiny.
No.
He just gets to have people begging for him to be a part of things.
And he gets to be in these movies with Jim Carrey. Like, it's such a fun time. Ben Schwartz, like, you got a good group there.
But,
good for you, James Marsden.
You know, maybe let him play another Marvel superhero in
So bring back Cyclops.
Bring him back. And
He's
give him a character this time.
Yes. Cyclops and Storm are my favorite X-Men, so
we love
justice for them.
I need to. I've seen the first X-Men. I believe I've seen a few others, but it was a couple years ago. I just recently watched the first one, and I've seen Logan. So
I
have
hadn't seen Logan.
Oh.
I haven't seen any of the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
But I've seen all the X-Men ones. I did a speed run of them a couple years ago when WandaVision came out and X-Men Quicksilver showed up in it. So I was like, oh, maybe I should watch all the X-Men movies to know.
Yeah.
They're good. They're fine.
Yeah. There's a lot of
the
nostalgia, I think.
The cast is so good, though.
So,
I feel like
good.
so many of them are wasted.
Yeah, I mean, that's how kind of it was with all of the old Marvel stuff before they really figured out what they wanted to be.
Except for Tobey's Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
And Andrew's Spider-Man movies, which I do love.
They're certainly a good time.
But Tobey's Spider-Man movies are my absolute favorite.
They're wonderful.
Absolute
so
favorites.
good. So good. But, Deadpool looks great.
It does.
I loved Ryan Reynolds' tweet where he's like, did you watch the trailer? Also, have you seen my wife? And then cuts to the screen and Blake Lively's just hanging out with Taylor in the box. And,
yeah, Deadpool's gonna be really fun. It's one of the only Marvel things that I'm really looking forward to. I'd say the only other thing I'm really looking forward to is the Agatha Harkness show and the animated X-Men show that just got a trailer released today. Woo! I'm so excited. I've only seen a couple episodes of the old X-Men animated show, but I need to do a full binge because I just love like any superhero animated show from the late 90s, early 2000s, and all my faves are in it.
No, I've never really seen any of the Marvel animated shows.
You need to.
Okay.
Also, I have a couple of my mutuals who love X-Men. If you're listening to this, you know who you are, and they just make me want to get into X-Men more. So I need to get into X-Men more.
Fantastic.
And I want to because they're just like
and your little shoot was so cute.
Yes!
With all I loved it.
My friends Caroline, Billy, and Ben. We did for my friend Caroline's birthday. We did, and our friend Jason is too. I forgot about him. We did a X-Men shoot for my friend Caroline's birthday. I was Wanda for it, but it was more like the X-Men Wanda. It was so much fun.
I love it.
But we want to do like a full X-Men group
at
some point because I want to do Rogue.
That would be. Oh my god, you look like her a little bit. I can see it
because all I have to really do is just use my natural hair and then get like a gray like
little
extension hair thing.
Yeah, and you're good to go.
Yes, if I was able to go to New York Comic Con this year, that's what I was going to do for one of my cosplays. But next year. There were some other music announcements recently.
Yes.
Like on the Super Bowl, Beyonce just having this random Verizon ad and then saying drop the music. Our friend Matt, who is the biggest Beyonce fan we know, goes, wait, what do you mean drop the music?
Literally on the floor, like screaming, crying, obsessed with him.
There's a video of me screaming we won and him crying in my arms because we were so excited. Like literally seconds later after that commercial, Beyonce says, hello, I'm releasing a country album for Act 2 of my Renaissance album lineup. And she released 16 Carriages and Texas Hold'em, which are both great songs and are instant country classics.
The Grammys next year are going to be so freaking stacked.
And speaking of other country artists, other artists who are moving into country, Lana Del Rey is releasing a country album.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yes, she is. And so is Casey Musgraves.
Well, she's always been country.
But she's releasing a new album.
Got it.
So the country girlies. I grew up listening to country music.
Me too.
So
I grew up in Texas, so it was everything.
I grew up in Connecticut, but somehow it was always country 92.5.
That's so funny.
So I grew up on Carrie Underwood and Trisha Yearwood and everyone. But the country genre is thriving.
She's popping off this year.
So thank you, Beyonce. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Casey. So exciting. And then also on the Grammys, Taylor Swift announced a new album.
The Tortured Poets Department.
Yes.
And I immediately, because I'm sure as many Swifties did, it was like, that day was absolutely insane because it started with her website going dark and like she changed her profile picture and we're like, oh my gosh, it's reputation, which, you know, honestly, we should have known. Because looking back on it, if you go back to the Bejeweled music video, she really kind of tells us that during the Midnight's era, we're only getting Speak Now in 1989. But Swifties are greedy. Okay?
Yes.
I love you. I am one of you. We're greedy. You need to calm down. You need to let her cook. You need to let her release stuff and let it breathe. It's okay. She's like, let her milk this. Let her take her time, okay? But no, I was expecting something. I was not expecting TS11.
A whole new album.
And to those of you who said we would not be getting a breakup album and that Midnight's was our breakup album, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, this is more definitely a breakup album, I think.
I'm so excited. I have to say, I am theorizing. In my mind, it's gonna be like a Midnight's folklore kind of sound, is what I'm thinking.
Which I hope it leans more into the folklore Evermore type of music, because those are my two favorite Taylor Swift albums.
Already listed as a synth pop, so I think probably not. My theory is that You're Losing Me was originally written for this album. And she just was feeling petty and decided to just drop it.
Interesting.
Because right after their breakup announcement, to kind of let us know like what was going on.
But
that's
also,
because she started writing this in 2021.
But also, I think because we have Florence and the Machine involved in this, we could get into kind of like the folksy stuff that she does, that Florence is. Because
absolutely,
I don't know if you saw it today, but there's a list of the songwriters, and
it's rumored. It looks like it was written in someone's iPhone notes app. So we'll see if that was real, because I don't know if I believe it.
But I do see Florence co-writing a couple songs, because Florence is usually like,
well, also
now.
It would be really interesting if she was, because Miss Ma'am was there on Bleachella night for the Met Gala in 2016, which is the night where Taylor met Joe.
Oh, this is Getaway Car?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the Tom Hiddleston incident?
Yes. That is Bleachella 2016. All the lore. But she was there. She was there. So,
I love Florence.
I'm so excited. I feel like there's not enough excitement for the fact that Florence and the Machine is going to be on this album.
Like, she's one of my favorite artists ever. And also, a little side rant about Florence is that she's writing one of the two Great Gatsby musicals that is eyeing Broadway. The one that I'm really not too thrilled for is coming to Broadway, even though the cast is great. But Florence Welch's Gatsby is premiering in Boston in a couple months, and I'm so excited.
I'm so excited because
it's going to be beautiful. It's probably gonna it's gonna have that it's gonna have that very iconic Florence sound that uses. I could see it being like very Hadestown in production design and with like storylining and stuff. So I am so excited.
This is gonna be like Wild Party 2.0.
Yes.
The battle of the two.
And the thing is that Florence Gatsby is still eyeing a Broadway house, so we may have to.
Oh my gosh! Which please, because can we take a moment and just I should not get into my Gatsby rant, but like, I'm so frustrated.
It could be off Broadway. It could literally be off Broadway 2.0.
And that would honestly make more sense because if it's more artistic, it'll probably off Broadway. Because all I'm going to say is let's bring the creativity and the heart back to Broadway, please. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and I will leave my thoughts at that because I haven't seen the show in full, but from the clips that I've seen, I'm like,
yeah.
Anyways.
But we love Florence. We love her.
So, then a few days after the announcement, she already released the track list. And so track 1 is Fortnight featuring Post Malone. 2 is the title track, The Tortured Poets Department. 3, My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys.
Damn.
4, Down Bad, which I'm really hoping is about Travis Kelce. 5, So Long, London, which we know is going to be devastating.
The sequel to London Boy.
Frickin' London Boy. And it's track 5, which those of you who are Swifties know that Miss Ma'am always places her most gut-wrenching song as track 5. That is its like forever placement, and you know that track 5 is going to hurt you. Every album, it will hurt you. 6 is But Daddy, I Love Him.
We love
our Little Mermaid.
Era.
7, Fresh Out of the Slammer, which sounds like the Bejeweled sequel. 8 is Florida with 3 exclamation points featuring Florence and the Machine. 9, Guilty as Sin.
Question mark.
Yes. Ooh. 10, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
Question mark.
Which I'm afraid of little old you, Miss Taylor Swift. 11, I Can Fix Him, in parentheses. No, really? I can? 12, LOML, which could be love of my life. It could be loss of my life.
Oh, I didn't even consider that.
I saw that as a theory that they were like, the fact that she has it as an acronym.
It could be both.
Could mean that she changes what it means in each chorus. Track 13, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. 14, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, which could be about Joe. Could also maybe be about Maddie Healy, and I would not be mad about that. 15, The Alchemy. 16, Clara Bow.
That just makes me think of the opening number from Bonnie and Clyde.
Absolutely. And 17, the bonus track, The Manuscript. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So it is a few weeks since we have recorded this week's episode, and a lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
So, literally the night after we recorded, I wake up and it's like, oh, she announced another variant and another song, and I texted Olivia and I was like, this bitch, of course, right after
The day after we recorded the episode. So it's only one variant, right? We think it's one variant. No, we think it's one variant first.
Oh, yeah. Now we know of 3 bonus tracks. There's the first one that she announced called The Manuscript, and then the second one called The Bolter, and then the next one, the third one that she's released announced is called The Albatross. And then after recording this little interlude, she announced The Black Dog. And then I'm not even gonna get into the surprise song combinations because I would go on forever, but there's our quick little update on
Taylor Swift and everything she has been doing.
And this is what happens when you edit everything yourself and you don't have professional editors, because it takes a lot longer to do it. So, yeah.
Thanks,
Back
guys.
to the episode.
Love it.
I am terrified. I have never been so afraid for an album in my life.
Oh my God.
I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like the chaos that this is going to bring. I don't know. I don't know about you. I'm not ready.
Yeah. My prediction is that my favorite's going to be either Florida or So Long London.
Yeah. Well, So Long London, it's track 5s are always my favorite.
Yeah.
Florida is interesting because that is she was in Tampa when the news broke about the breakup. And so I don't know if that's what the song is going to be about. I don't know if you have any prediction.
I don't know, because Florence is involved in it, so
that's why you're
I don't
excited.
know. I also just so excited for Florence and Taylor.
Yes, me
Those
too.
are just 2 of my favorite artists of all time joining forces, and I'm ready to hear the sounds that they make.
Me too.
I'm just so ready for that vibe.
I'm hoping that maybe because Florence is on there, that there might be a little bit of a soft rock element that comes through a little bit.
But then also part of my mind is thinking that some of these songs could be Nothing New Part 2. That's one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. I don't think it gets enough love, but also I'm a Phoebe Bridgers girl. So.
My theory is I'm imagining Renegade, You're Losing Me, and Gasoline. That's kind of how I'm imagining it's going to sound. Because I kind of feel like Renegade also could have been in consideration for this album.
Yeah.
These are my theories. All of the songs that have since been revealed to be kind of devastating Joe blows.
Are like standalone songs.
Yeah, because it seems like if you look at the timeline that she has sort of presented to us, and by Jack being the chaotic man that he is by dropping that she wrote You're Losing Me in 2021 when we all assumed that it was like a recent record when it came out. So that makes me think that they broke up and then got back together and then broke up again, obviously, because they're not together currently. Yeah. And so I'm like, it seems like there's going to be, I wonder if there were a lot of songs that she had written when they first broke up, but then she scrapped them and decided not to release them once they got back together because they were a little too revealing and painted him in a bad light. And she didn't want to do that to him because they were still together.
Interesting.
And now we're getting it because that's why we got You're Losing Me. Yeah. So,
another theory I have is that Florida could be completely not what we think it is, and it could be like the dog days are over.
Okay.
Like, imagine if it's like that, because also I could see that being kind of the vibes of it.
Absolutely.
Like Florence's up-tempo stuff. Because you got like Shake It Out Florence, and then you got Dog Days Are Over Florence.
And it does have 3 exclamation points.
It does.
I don't know.
Dog Days Are Over 2 featuring Taylor Swift.
I'm terrified. I'm excited because it looks like from the pictures it's going to be kind of like a bit of a noir kind of vibe, which is a fun era.
Yeah.
And I've seen some theories that it's like the reverse Reputation because the colors are like white with black accents instead of black with white accents, and which would be interesting considering Reputation is her first like the first album about Joe, and now this is the Jover album.
Jover.
It's all Jover.
It's all Jover. It's all Jover.
It is all Jover. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the Tortured Poets department.
And I'm very, very excited. Album of the year is going to be a crazy battle next year.
Oh.
I have not heard either album, but I do hope that they give it to Beyonce next year because she absolutely deserves it. I haven't heard the album, but she deserves it. So
yes, she does finally.
Give Miss Taylor everything else, but give Beyonce album of the year. And that's my take on that. And yeah.
Should we talk about other Taylor Swift stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chloe, what's your favorite Taylor Swift album?
So I actually did a ranking on the I have. So there's a creator who made like this like a Google Doc that you can make a copy of and you go through.
You sent that.
I sent it to
It's too much for me to figure out because I just like cannot numerically rank things.
I had to do it. And so basically what the doc does is you rank each song like 1 out of 10 and then it creates an average for every album and you can rank your albums using math without actually having to do math, which is my favorite kind of math. And Evermore is my girly. I know most people, I don't know, Evermore, she's the forgotten child.
I love her.
She's the one that gets slept on the most, but I love that album. In my opinion, I think Folklore is the better album, but Evermore has the better songs. But Folklore is more like cohesive, and so that's why it's a more of an artistic achievement, but Evermore is just like that is my album.
Yes.
And that part of the Eras tour, Oh my gosh, it was.
I'm sure it was.
Oh,
Even I didn't get to see the Eras tour. I saw the movie though, and it was just beautiful.
just this. In the Tolerate It opening. Oh my gosh. That is one of my all time favorite Taylor Swift songs.
So your choice is Evermore?
Yes, my choice is Evermore.
What
is yours?
My favorite Taylor Swift album is Speak Now.
Oh.
It has been since it first came out in 2011, right?
So you want to know something crazy?
What?
I thought Speak Now was in my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I love her so much. When I did the math ranking, she was in my bottom 3.
Wow.
Which is crazy, but it's all 3 of her first albums are in my bottom 3. But I think it's part of like I tried to answer without letting nostalgia get in the way, which was hard to do because the Speak Now World Tour was the first like major concert that I went to, and I got singled out during that concert and hugged by the queen herself, and I blacked out for the rest of the show, and it is to this day my favorite concert I've ever been to. It was amazing. And I used to come home from school, and interesting enough, so like I deal with like really, really horrible period cramps, and I learned at a early age that one of the few things that could actually like soothe it and made me feel better was putting in my headphones and blasting Speak Now.
Love that.
And that was literally like, because medicine wasn't enough, I had to get my mind off of it or the pain wouldn't go away, and that was the only thing that made me feel better.
Wow.
And literally just Speak Now. I tried other albums, it didn't work.
Aw. Magic cure. But yes, Speak Now is still one of my favorite albums of all time. Long Live, Enchanted, and Haunted.
So my
favorite Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah. Did you go to the Speak Now tour, or which ones did you go to?
Okay, I've been to a couple Taylor shows. So I've seen Taylor 3 times in concert. The first time I saw the Fearless tour in 2010. I have the poster for it right over there. I saw her at her Gillette Stadium show, where Gloriana, Kelly Pickler, and a baby Justin Bieber opened for her. I sat on the floor right next to, she had this stage that was in the, like a little separate stage that was in the middle
of her
B stage. I was right on the edge of the B stage.
Oh my gosh.
So my mom has pictures that are not zoomed of Taylor right there.
Yeah.
She waved to me. I was freaking out.
Yeah, I have a picture of her that literally it was right after she hugged me, and like my baby face, like eyes wide open, mouth wide open, and she's like literally an inch away from me. And in the iconic purple dress with the ponytail on her way to the B stage.
Oh my god.
It's iconic.
But so that was my first time seeing Taylor, and then I saw in Connecticut at the stadium in Hartford, I saw the Speak Now tour, and I saw Kelly Pickler open for her again. I've actually seen Kelly Pickler 3 times in concert.
I see her once.
2 times opening for Taylor, and then once when she was on the American Idol tour for her season. That was my first concert ever back in 2005.
Kelly Pickler was my first concert ever. But
that's crazy.
It was at the Texas Rodeo in Dallas.
Of course, you're from Texas.
I'm from Texas. Whereas like it was the rodeo in Dallas, and I was obsessed with her because Red High Heels was like my favorite song. Yes. I used to like find Red High Heels in stores and walk around and sing it.
She's an underrated legend.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Also, that American Idol season I saw her on tour for, stacked. Kat McPhee.
Oh my gosh.
Daughtry. So many others I'm forgetting right now, but it was a fantastic season. And it's so funny because a lot of the American Idol runner-ups usually become more successful than the winners. Like Taylor Hicks, I don't know where he is now, but bye-bye. All the other runner-ups that season, even down to like 7th place. So I think Daughtry was like 5th place, something like that.
Most successful.
Most successful. I think Kelly Pickler was 7th or 8th.
Yeah,
she got kicked out so
Taylor
early.
Hicks won that season?
Taylor Hicks won. He's not doing anything.
Oh, no, he's not doing anything. No.
But yeah, so Kelly Pickler opened again for the Speak Now tour. And then I saw the 1989 tour during my senior year in high school. And that's where I wore my No It's Becky shirt that me and my friends made.
She wore to my birthday party last
week. Birthday party last week. I showed up and said, okay, 1989 era, because it was Taylor Swift themed, of course.
Chloe, sorry.
Knowing Chloe. Showed up with my No It's Becky shirt.
It was perfect. It was nobody really, because there weren't a lot of Swifties at the party, but it was okay. A lot of them showed up in flannels, which was fine. I was like, you are in your Evermore era, living your best life.
Should we explain No It's Becky?
We can explain No It's Becky,
I think we should. So,
because there's going to be a lot of people who,
yes, you're probably like, what is No It's Becky and what does it have to do with Taylor Swift? So, back in the day on
the Tumblr era,
in 2012, there was a picture posted of Taylor Swift when she was younger with straight hair and this crown on. It's in black and white. And it was captioned saying, "This is a picture of my friend Becky. She used to be a happy, popular girl until one night she snorted marijuana at a party. She died instantly. Please don't do marijuana. It's the most dangerous drug out there. Please don't wind up like Becky." Someone responded, "Pretty sure that's Taylor Swift." It is. And then the original poster responded and said, "No, it's Becky." So Taylor Swift made a shirt. It's a yellow t-shirt that says "No, it's Becky" on it. Back when she used to be really, really active on Tumblr.
Oh my gosh, she was like... It's so funny, because Taylor is one of those artists that, you think everyone's like, oh, like, her fans stalk her. No, she stalks her fans. Like, this is a woman who used to, before she became as massive as she is, who would invite fans to her house and make them dinner and play them albums. And this is the Tumblr days. And
oh my god.
And that all kind of stopped after Reputation, when she wiped her social media and the canceling and the craziness that was the Reputation era.
Yes.
And I mean, look at her now. She's kind of everything and everywhere, which is very weird as someone who has followed her since debut.
No, same.
Like 6 years old and being like the weird kid who loved Taylor Swift. And
same. Also, it's so crazy. I know we said this, I think, last episode, but it's crazy that you were 6 years old when debut came out. I mean, I was 8, but still, that's crazy to me.
So I was in my country girl era.
Because I was, well, how old would I would have been like 3rd, 4th grade, maybe?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, and it was really Fearless when I was like 7 or 8 when I became like obsessed with her.
No,
but
too.
Like, I reenacted like the Tim McGraw music video with my Barbies. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I would scream, "Picture to Burn," and should have said no at the top of my lungs.
I remember seeing it on Disney Channel during the commercial breaks.
Yeah.
And on Radio Disney. That's where I first listened to Teardrops on My Guitar.
Teardrops on My Guitar was the very first song I ever downloaded on my iPod.
Yes.
And old Taylor lore, this version doesn't exist anymore, but on the original version of Teardrops on My Guitar, the line is, because it's, I laugh because it's just so funny. At one point, it was, I laugh because it's so damn funny.
Really?
Yeah. And
Is that? Because there's the pop version.
It doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore, really?
It's gone. I cannot find it.
Because it's so damn funny.
Yeah. And,
I laugh because it's just so funny. That fits better into the...
Yeah, I laugh because it's so damn funny.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, that's the original line. And me being like 6 and downloading it, and I was like, Dad, this song has a curse word on it. I downloaded the wrong one.
That's because Radio Disney probably said, we won't give you the promotion on our station.
Yeah, so she took it out. So,
that's same with Picture to Burn.
Picture to Burn, the homophobic version. So I remember that. Lots of, and
you just really blew my mind with that.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Because it now, like, actually...
It fits so much better.
It fits so much better, and now the other version seems wrong.
I know.
I just laugh because it's just so funny.
Yeah.
I just laugh 'cause
it's so damn funny. Yeah.
I'm never gonna...
You're never gonna listen to it the same again.
Yeah.
And I cannot find it anywhere. But, you know, I was the weird girl. I mean, people liked me, but I made a Taylor Swift board game. Once, like a trivia board game, I got like a book of facts on her.
Play.
I don't know, like I made like, so my parents own a business, so they had like a laminator, and so I actually laminated all of the pieces, and
That's so
I
cute.
added glitter and all of these things. It was basically Taylor Swift trivia Candyland.
Hell yeah.
And it was so much fun, except nobody in the class knew any of the answers to the questions.
So you just won.
And so I always won. Well, I would play like host basically, and I would just read all the questions to everyone. And anytime they couldn't get anything wrong, I would just sit there and judge them. Like, obviously, she was born in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. How do you not know this? Like all
They're like getting together. Get it together.
Her lucky number is 13.
Get it together.
And you see, I have one on my hand because I would go to school with a 13 on my hand. On Friday the 13th, every Friday the 13th, I would come in, and everyone would be like, "Oh, it's Friday the 13th. I'm so worried today," and I'd be like, "Must suck to be you,
oh my God.
Because I'm a Swiftie, so today's a lucky day." Actually,
I'm screaming. That's so funny.
I remember there was this girl who moved from California, and someone came up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Chloe, I just found out that she also loves Taylor Swift." And I was like, "What? Like, this is so crazy." And I remember I was wearing my Wonderstruck perfume that day, as I did every day, and I went up to her and I like put on a little like a face as if I was like mad at her for some reason, and I was like, "So, I hear you're really into Taylor Swift." And she looked at me and she's like, "Yeah, what about it?" And I was like, "Me too."
Oh,
and
that's so
it was
cute.
this really cute little friendship moment. And then she moved back. So that was really fun. But yeah, that was, so now seeing her so like huge when like nobody used to know anything about her.
Yeah.
And I remember waking up the day after the VMAs incident and like being told before school and just sitting there devastated, like who did what to Taylor Swift?
Aww.
Like why? But why? I don't understand. Why would he do this? And I was like, so I've been anti-Kanye since 2009. I did not know who that man was because they did not play him on Radio Disney. And I was like, I don't know who this man is. How dare he speak on her? And then years later, I'm like, what does he mean saying that he made her famous? I didn't know who you were. She made you famous. Don't talk about my teen icon like that.
Yeah, Kanye's a problematic.
Oh gosh.
Man.
Did you see there was a drawing that Northwest, like it looks like it was an assignment for class or something, and she ended up like drawing a picture of his recent album cover that shows his new wife's ass on it, and like,
oh my god,
she quotes like her favorite song on the new album, and the entire song is very explicit, like about like sex and like things that a 10-year-old girl should not be listening to.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Really not great.
Yeah. Anyway,
and not to mention his anti-Semitic comments and Trump supporting behavior. And look, I am very empathetic to individuals with mental health issues. However, if you are aware of your issue and you refuse to get help for it and just continue to hurt all the people in your life, then that is abuse and that's on you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, there's only so long that you can excuse it. Yeah. I'm sorry, there's my Aquarius coming out.
Anyway. Yeah, so we're talking about our favorite albums and stuff earlier. Yeah, speaking of my favorite, but also I'm a huge Folklore Evermore girly.
Yep.
I just absolutely love those albums. Those are my most listened to.
I think I listen to Lover the most.
That tracks for you.
It tracks for me.
What's your favorite song on Evermore?
I think Tolerate It.
Mine is Cowboy Like Me.
That's probably my second favorite.
Cowboy Like Me is so underappreciated.
It really
I
is.
admit I didn't give it the love that it should have gotten when it first came out, but I love it.
It was probably, that may have been one of my favorite when it came out. Love that song. But yeah, again, I'm a Texas girly, so I was like, yes.
You're like, this is my Cowboy Like Me.
Cowboy Like Me.
It's such a
It's just kind of sexy. And
It
I'm all
is,
for
yeah.
I love any sort of like Taylor Swift like I am a false god girly, like I love the weird like little you know the
Yeah.
I love that song. And I never understood the hate for it because I was like, and same thing with Dress. I love Dress. I love Reputation. Love Reputation.
Can I admit something? I didn't like Reputation up until very recently.
Really?
I also fell off of listening to Taylor Swift for a while.
Yeah.
After 1989. I didn't listen to Lover until right before Folklore came out.
Interesting.
Because I think that also, like, Folklore and Evermore are now kind of more aligned with my music vibes now.
Yeah.
Because I like, my music taste now is more like a lot of Phoebe Bridgers-Boy Genius, Lana Del Rey, Mitski, Leve, like, all those kind of singer, songwriter, somber music.
Yeah.
So Folklore and Evermore is like exactly that. So I was like way more excited to listen to that. And then I listened to Lover. I was like, oh, Lover's great. It's actually up there with my favorites.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get into Reputation until very, very recently.
Yeah. So I kind of fell off of I fell out of like the Swiftie fandom for a while. I never stopped listening to her. Like I always listened on release day, like listened to it on repeat. I didn't go to the 1989 tour or the Reputation tour, which the Reputation tour is probably that was such a sad moment because one of my friends actually won floor tickets for us.
Oh no.
And for Dallas, but I was at school in New York. And she calls me and she's like, "Girl, we're going. We got free tickets." And our school, is very, very strict about missing rehearsals and missing classes. And I would have had to miss rehearsals for a show, and you're not allowed to do that. And so I was unable to go. And that is one of my biggest regrets in life is not seeing that show. And it sucked because I wanted to see it in New York, but when she was in New York, I was already back in Dallas.
Oh no, so you like just
so I literally could not go.
That's like, I've had so many concerts that happen with me.
It's so
That's
sad.
like every time I've been trying to see Leve recently, it's like she's in New York when I'm not there, and like she was in France when I was already back in the States, and I'm like, Leve, can you please be somewhere when
Can you just like align with my schedule, please?
Like she's going to be in New York again when I'm away.
Ugh.
And she's going to be in Canada, because I'm going to Canada soon. We'll talk more about this soon. I'm going to Canada soon for a while, and she's going to be in Canada like days before I get there. And I'm like, Leve, can you please be in the same place as me so I could see you?
You will see her eventually. We will make it happen.
I'll see her eventually. Because I'm like, her and Taylor, and like, those are like the ones I'm like, I will see you in concert. Yes. I've seen Taylor 3 times in concert, but I'm like, those are the ones I'm like actively seeking to see in concert always.
And I think between the two of us, we have seen every Taylor tour except for Reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I did not get to go to Fearless because my family could not afford it at the time. But I went to Speak Now, and I went to Red.
You went to Red.
I've been to Red. I've been to Speak Now, Red, and Eras.
Gotcha.
Is what I've been to.
Yeah, I didn't see Red.
And I probably will not be able to see Eras again. We'll see if we're ever able to see Taylor live again. Because this is insane how popular she is.
Yes. Like at least I'm content knowing that I've seen her 3 times.
Yeah,
I've seen her, like 1989 is like still probably my favorite concert I've ever been to. So
it looked like a good show.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And Fans Joy opened for her and Shawn Mendes.
Yeah. So I saw for Speak Now, it was Need to Breathe who opened for her.
Oh.
And then for Red, it was Ed Sheeran.
I was gonna say,
which was fun. And I have a video on like some old like vlog camera that I got when I was 12. Actually, I bought this vlog camera because I think she had a sponsorship deal with the brand and she used to vlog. And I wanted her vlog camera. And this isn't the exact one that she had. This one is a nicer one because my parents were wonderful to me. But so I was like, I have to get this specific. I think it was like a Sony Vloggy is what it was called. And I was like, this is the camera that Taylor Swift has. And so I have to have it. Because that is how I lived my life as a child, and I was
screaming
psychotic. But I have like a little clip of like Ed Sheeran like running right by me, and then Taylor's being like lifted and running in her like that one like awful red outfit with, in my opinion, where it's like just the rolled up jeans and the striped red shirt, and her little like Letterman style jacket.
That was also the fashion of that
era.
Time,
probably,
so.
I think she's probably wearing the red Keds.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
was the fashion of like 2012.
That was the time.
Like my freshman year of high school.
Ugh.
I'm thankful I never dressed like that. Sorry to anyone who did because I
know. I feel
caught dead. It was also. That was also with an influence, like, not only was Taylor Swift influencing that and Ed Sheeran, but also One Direction. So they're all to blame.
You know, I never actually went through a One Direction phase.
I didn't either.
I didn't go through a One Direction phase, and I didn't go through a Justin Bieber phase.
Well, here's my theory, is that I broke One Direction up.
Oh.
Well, okay, so all my really good friends in high school were really obsessed with One Direction. I didn't really get into One Direction until the end of their time together, and then right when I got into them, they broke up. Oh. Now I say the same about Boy Genius, because I've been like such on a Boy Genius kick recently, and then they're like, hey, they didn't break up, but they're like, we're not going to be Boy Genius again for a while. They're going to go do solo stuff, and I was like, did I just break up Boy Genius too?
It's okay. You're just a little cursed.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The Jonas Brothers was not my fault. That was Nick's fault.
Facts.
Watch the documentary.
Facts. No, I mean, I was always a Joe Rose girl.
Oh, always. That's like my first like single artist concert I saw.
I saw them play baseball once.
Play baseball?
Yeah, so the Jonas Brothers had a baseball league. Did you know?
Where?
They were playing. They did a little tour where they played at minor league baseball stadiums. And
who was on their team?
It was literally just them. And maybe some other randos, but it was just.
Did Frankie play? Like,
I do not remember.
Like, what's going on?
I do not remember, but I went to go see the Jonas Brothers at the Frisco Rough Riders Stadium, and yeah,
this is too
and they played baseball.
I didn't. I'm like the biggest Jonas Brothers fan. I did not know this.
It was a time. If anybody knows about this, please comment on our Instagram and let me know if you saw it as well, because it was, I mean, we ended up leaving early because they were not good at baseball and we were really bored and it was hot.
Your only sports training be the Disney Channel games, you're not going to get far.
No.
Nick Jonas does play, he sometimes comes to play for the Broadway Softball League, though.
Yeah.
Because he played on the, I forgot.
Well, which makes sense because he did his little baseball tour.
Yes.
So he was
on Broadway and
he did Broadway tours and he did baseball tours, so it makes sense that he's on the Broadway softball team.
Yes, but he played obviously when he was in How to Succeed, but he like guested on some team last summer because I remember being at work and they're like, Nick Jonas was playing today. I was like, okay, all right. Nick Jonas, you're just showing up to play in the Broadway Baseball League. Welcome back,
buddy.
Back. As they played against the Book of Mormon team, because sometimes I work at Book of Mormon, and I guess the Book of Mormon team lost, so I'm like, maybe Nick Jonas did a good job.
Perhaps. Good job, Nick. Hey, it would make sense.
Yes.
It was also, it was a really, really hot day, and so we were just, like, overheating.
Yeah, and if there's one of them that I think would be good at sports, it would be Nick.
I kind of feel like, I think Joe was the one who was good.
I could see, I feel like Nick would be the best.
I don't remember. I remembered, but I also was not paying attention to the actual game.
Yeah, you're just...
I don't even remember really what it was. They were just there.
That's incredible, though.
It was...
If I go back in time, I would want to attend that.
Yeah, I did not see the Jonas Brothers in concert, but I saw them play baseball.
Yes.
I also, back to the Grammys, just want to say that was such a huge win for 8-year-old me, because Miss Miley Cyrus won
Yes!
her very first Grammy.
I'm so happy for Miley. So
Taylor won
well
Album of the Year. And I just have to say, my childhood taste, impeccable.
Impeccable. Same.
None of my faves have ever truly been canceled and not come back from it. Or where their cancel was warranted and not just them growing up.
Mm-hmm. But oh my gosh, I'm so proud of Miley. She deserves that,
oh
especially after everything she's been going through with her family, which is so.
And she looked so
Oh
good.
my god!
Can we talk about how like happy?
Oh my gosh, stunning! And she's just such a performer.
Oh
like,
my gosh,
she's another artist I want to see in concert because when I was like 10, I didn't get to see the Hannah Montana meet Miley Cyrus concert. I saw
her. I saw her Wonder World concert. I think, which was so good. That was amazing. That was like the last concert that she did where she still associated herself with Hannah Montana. Oh. It was like it was a Miley Cyrus like headlining tour. She was never Hannah, but she still associated with Hannah.
So I think it was like the last season of Hannah Montana.
It was, and it was before I Can't Be Tamed.
Yes. But I want to see Miley's on my concert bucket list. I want to see her so bad.
She's amazing.
Oh, other Grammy wins I'm happy with is Billie won Song of the Year for What Was I Made For?
As she should.
SZA won Best Pop Duo for Ghost in the Machine with Phoebe Bridgers, which I am obsessed with SZA's new album. Have you listened to it?
I have listened to a few songs.
Well, it's not like new nukes. It came out late 2022, but oh, it's so good. I can't stop listening to it.
Yeah.
Also, Boy Genius winning 2 awards.
Yay!
So proud of them. And their speech was so sweet. My girl Leve winning her first ever Grammy.
And playing for everyone.
And then playing for Billy Joel.
Amazing.
She's Leve. If you do not listen to Leve, I know I've mentioned her a couple times. She's my absolute favorite artist right now. She's just has the most stunning voice and does this pop jazz infusion music that just you don't hear stuff like that today.
Yeah.
And she's just such a performer. Like, I need to see her live.
I've listened to a few songs from Olivia made me a playlist to help me broaden my horizons a little bit, because I'm one of those people. I struggle to get into new artists because I hyperfixate so much, and I can't be a casual fan of anything. And so when there's an artist with a big discography or more than like one album, it is difficult for me to get into them because I don't know where to start. And I have to know everything. I literally cannot be a casual fan of anything.
And literally the best way to do it is just like go on your Spotify and just like find someone and just go through like all the recommended music after that album ends, because I found so many artists through that. That's how I discovered Mitski a while ago, because like I heard some Mitski stuff on like TikTok, because all her songs are very popular on TikTok right now. But that's how I discovered a lot of other Mitski music, is just like going on like we recommended after listening to like Leve's or Phoebe's albums.
Yeah.
But Mitski is doing a show and Leve's opening for her, and the fact I can't see it is breaking my heart, because like those are just 2 of my favorite artists currently, and I know they're gonna duet. And Leve has covered, because one of Leve's big inspirations is Mitski, so
nice.
She's covered a couple of her songs. She covered My Love and My Love, Mine, Mine. Oh, my favorite.
Can we talk about Kelly Clarkson's performance of that? Did you?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
It was so good.
Like the Kelly Clarkson curse is real. Where it's so like real. If anyone is as chronically online as I am, it's anytime she covers any song, it's like, oh, that song is Kelly Clarkson's now. If you have not listened to Kelly Clarkson's cover of Happier Than Ever, stop listening right now and go listen to it, because it is one of the most insane vocal performances I have ever heard in my life.
She's
oh my gosh,
incredible artist.
Full circle back to American Idol.
Speaking
of American Idol, completely off topic, but did you see that Defunct Land
made an American Idol video? I will be watching it tonight.
I will be as well.
That video.
Oh my gosh.
Like 12-year-old me regrets not singing at the American Idol experience at Disney World. I saw the show, but I did not go to sing on it.
I don't even know if that was there when I was there, because I do not remember it at all.
It was very short-lived.
Yeah.
Very short-lived.
Because that's one of the, like, Disney things that I'm pretty familiar with a lot of old Disney lore. But that was one of them that I was like, oh, I didn't know
that was just a time.
thing.
But they're also, like, they cover stuff about American Idol and the attraction, so I'm very excited. Also, one more Grammy one we have to talk about is Paramore.
Yes.
Getting their first Grammy.
This was their first Grammy?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Talk about being snubbed over the years.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh. So it was a lot of good Grammy ones this year.
Yeah, it was a good year to watch. And Trevor Noah, such a breath of fresh air as a host.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely incredible after the disaster that was the Golden Globes.
Yeah, they just don't know how to pick good hosts for a lot of these things, and it sucks.
Well, I mean, for the Golden Globes, he was probably like 10th on the list. Nobody wanted to do it because the Golden Globes is kind of a dying award show.
Golden Globe.
But at least they nominated Greta Gerwig for Best Director. But
whatever. It's okay. It's totally okay.
Yes.
But yeah, we covered a lot today.
We did cover a lot today. Any final thoughts? Any exciting things going on in your week?
At the time of recording this, tomorrow I'm going to KatsuCon, which is a Comic-Con that's in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
I am cosplaying Hera Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels on Saturday, which we will have an episode on all about Star Wars Rebels for our next podcast.
Yes, we will.
Very excited. We talked about how, like, we could freely talk about the things we love on this podcast, and I am about to talk a lot about this show because it's so very near and dear to me. Yep. I have notes.
Yes.
I have lots of notes.
We have so many thoughts.
So many thoughts.
That will be a very Olivia-driven episode.
Yes.
I have a lot of opinions as well, but this is like her bread and butter. That is her heart and soul, and this is kind of what the podcast is for, because when deciding that we wanted to do this, we couldn't just pick one category of things to talk about, because there's so many things, and why do we have to be boxed into just one subcategory of the nerd girl culture genre? Why can't we just talk about whatever we want?
Exactly. And I feel like, especially like this week, this is a very you-driven episode, because like I love to, like, I'm a big Swiftie, but I feel like you know so much like of her, her fan theory. So this is like for Chloe's going to be me next week.
Yes.
Like, you may have to shut me up.
That's okay.
But yeah, so
no, we wanted to shut you up because we can just edit.
Exactly.
So you just
the episode's gonna be 4 hours long,
and that's fine. That is totally okay.
It's so true.
Because you're editing next week.
Yes, I am editing next week, so I get to pick and choose. But yeah, so going to KatsuCon, doing Hera on Saturday, and doing Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim on Sunday.
So cute.
With my group of friends I'm going with, so we have a whole Scott Pilgrim group. It's the weekend of doing characters that Mary Elizabeth Winstead played in live action, I guess, is the theme of the weekend. And my friend Caroline she's doing Captain Marvel and Envy Adams, so her theme is Brie Larson characters, I guess. So
obsessed
we have a theme.
with her.
And yeah, very exciting. And then I'm in my 54 Below show next week.
Yay!
On February 23rd, we have my 54 Below debut, which I had rehearsal for today. It's going to be great. I'm so excited.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
What about you, Chloe? So I wrapped up recording on my second single.
You did?
I did.
Can you say anything about name or anything yet, or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
But because I will make that official post very soon, and I want to make sure that I have like listened to the edited version, and there's still a lot of things that need to be done, and once my producer gets back to me, but I'm really excited because it's kind of like a fun, angry, like pop with a little bit of rock influence.
Ooh.
The original version had a little bit more of a country influence, but
is this one that I've listened to?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
This is one of my favorite songs that I've written.
Okay.
And I'm so excited. It is kind of just like an angry cheating anthem.
Ooh.
So because my first song is very like happy, lovey-dovey.
Serenity.
Yes.
Which is on my playlist, one of my playlists.
Oh.
I think it's like my Taylor Phoebe Bridgers Mitski playlist.
Oh.
I see. There she is.
There I am.
With Sarah Bareilles, Lana Del Rey, Taylor Swift, Mitski.
It's so funny. Whenever we play it always plays Cardigan after.
That's so funny.
Which is so, I'm honored.
Well, Sweet Nothing's on here.
Oh.
Cowboy Like Me.
So good, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so proud of this song, and I'm so excited for everyone to hear it.
I'm so excited.
Yay! So that's coming soon. I think those are the big things for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that about does it, everyone. So next week, like we said, or in 2 weeks, because our schedule is gonna be kind of like a every other Monday because both of our schedules are stacked.
Yes. So we'll do bi-weekly releases.
Yep. And obviously, like, if things start to pick up with viewership and stuff like that, we might eventually try to go weekly.
Yes. Or if we need to do an emergency podcast, if anything happens that's of note,
yes,
we will talk about it.
Yeah, and let us know on Instagram or our DMs if there is anything that you want to hear us talk about, because we are here for you. We are here for all the girlies, and the girlies does not just talk about female identifying individuals. Anyone can be a girly. Okay, damsels? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can be a girly.
You can be a girly, damsels. And also, like, we have so much we want to talk about, but if you want to hear us talk about anything specific, please let us know.
Yeah.
Like, we were making an episode this night, like, we're talking about Star Wars, we're going to talk about Spider-Man movies, we're going to talk about the Towards Our Poets Department when it comes out, we're going to talk about Disney parks, we're talking about Once Upon a Time, Marvel, going to musical theater school. We have so much planned, but if you want to hear us talk about anything specific,
let us know. And
please
we will
let us know.
Yeah, because that is what we are here for. We are here for all of, well, not to generalize, but all of our neurodivergent folks who hyperfixate on one random thing and then hyperfixate on something else the next week. And so you just have a ton of different interests, and we want to be your home. We want to be your safe place. So come to us, my children, and
talk to us. We will listen.
We will. We are here for you. We are here for you. Well, alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.